What's up? Stefan Ciencio, the action-taking blogger, and I'm welcome back to my channel. Today, I have a very special guest, someone that has done well over 482,000 in sales online, a full-time entrepreneur. His name is Fergal Downs. He's incredible, and he's going to come on and talk about a little bit about the results, what he's gotten online, his story. He's been doing this for a number of years, as well as what he's working on now, what's actually working now to build an online income and build a passive income. You could find out more about Fergal on his website, which is right here, fergalsimshow.com. So there you can go after the video and take a look and see more about what he's all about. So that's it for now. Let's jump into it with Fergal. What's up, action takers? Stefan Ciencio here. I want to welcome you to the channel. And today I'm going to be interviewing someone who's super accomplished online, someone who has been working online for a long time, is just absolutely crushing it. His name is Fergal Downs. You may have heard of him. He's generated many multiple six figures online. In one of his accounts alone, he's done close to $500,000 in sales. And yeah, Fergal, welcome to the channel. I'm excited to have you here.
Thank you so much for having me on, Stefan. It's great to be talking to you again in person. It's been a few months since the Marketing Alliance conference, and since you visited me down here in Galway. So good to see you again.
Yeah, guys, I met Fergal a few years ago, and we've been able to meet up a few times in person at various events, and it's been really great. And I wanted to get him on here because he's done some great stuff online, and I wanted to show you what's possible out there if you really focus on the right stuff. And Fergal, why don't you go ahead and take us right into a little bit of your backstory? How did you get started online, and how did you, get up to the massive success in terms of sales that you've seen working online?
Yeah, so it was back in 2008 that I actually started, and I didn't really make any money until 2012. I was making maybe $1,000 per year, but I was working in a telesales job at the time, and as you can imagine, that was heartbreaking. I was ringing up people trying to sell them fuel cards over the phone, and they were getting angry. I was getting disheartened, and it was just a terrible job. So I started just by Googling how to make money online, like I'm sure we all did, you know?
Yeah.
And I made a sale after 8 days back in 2008, and I said, if I can make a sale after 8 days, what am I going to do after 8 weeks, 8 months, 8 years? I thought I was going to be a millionaire, but unfortunately it wasn't that easy back in 2008. I just didn't have the right business model for success. I was trying SEO, I was trying to write articles, I was doing everything that you shouldn't really have been doing, and I was just spinning my wheels online. Then 2012 came. You probably seen me talk about this before. I owe most of my success to a book called Think and Grow Rich. Now, I wouldn't be one of these guys that really believes too heavily in the self-help niche. I think a lot of it can be overhyped stuff. But I got the book, the audio book of Think and Grow Rich. And inside that book, it says you need to have overwhelming desire to be successful. You need to have the right action. And you need to have one thing that I didn't have, and that was a mentor. So it instantly clicked with me, and I was on a surf trip, and I'm an avid surfer. I love surfing, but I could not wait to get home from that surfing trip to get online and find myself a mentor. Well, I got home and eventually found myself a mentor, invested a few $100s in a mentor. Within 6 weeks, I made $1,000 just from that mentor, and within 104 days, I'd made $50,000. So it really started taking off from then. I moved to Thailand. I traveled nonstop. I've lived in California, Texas, Thailand, all over Southeast Asia. And it's all been funded by my internet marketing business.
Wow, that's phenomenal. And I totally agree with you on the mentor thing. I mean, I had a few mentors in the beginning, and I think picking the right mentor is definitely important. You know, I had a couple of dud mentors, if you would say, people that I invested in, and I didn't do the right research, I guess, and I just picked the wrong guys. But eventually I found a couple people that ended up being great mentors. So I totally agree with you. It's very important to just have someone who's already done it to give you the confidence and give you the methods of what's actually working. But that's really cool. You traveled a lot. Actually, Thailand is actually one of the places that I want to go live eventually too. Is it a lot of fun out there? Because I've heard great things.
Yeah, I highly recommend it. I'll love to be back out there again soon, but I've decided to stop traveling, stop spending my money on traveling, and focus more on houses and property and stuff for now. But yeah, man, you should definitely get out to Thailand. You'll have a fantastic time. I recommend Chiang Mai. Chiang Mai is a city where it's like everyone's an internet marketer. Everyone goes there because it's so cheap to live there. There's so many different co-working offices and coffee shops to work from. Every day there's a different gathering of internet marketers, and yeah, it's fantastic. Just hanging out with all those people, it makes you want to work harder.
Wow, that's really cool. That's great. So you talked about how your internet marketing business has fueled your lifestyle. So you've kind of brushed on how your mentor helped you get you off on the right foot. And, you know, like I said in the beginning, you've done now, and in just one of your accounts, over 482,000 in sales. Do you want to bring us in a little bit to like what methods you're focusing on, or what was working? Is it still working? And what's working now? You know, is there anything that you can bring us into in that realm?
Yeah, so I started off doing like micro product launches, and it's something that most of us internet marketers do. It doesn't have to be something that's going to teach, like your product that you create, it doesn't have to be something that teaches like $400 per day or something like that. My best ever selling product was something that taught people how to make $10 per day. That did like 5,000 front end sales, you know? So
Wow.
when people think, oh, I have to create a product, they panic. And they think, oh, I can't teach somebody to make $100 per day. But that's fine. If you can teach somebody how to make $5 per day on Fiverr, you can build a product around that and you can release it, and it could do very, very well for you. So that's really the business model that I'm working on now. And also, like, the truth is, like, a lot of people, they focus on the launch, but where the real money is, if you want to get to $10,000 per month and beyond, the real money is in back-end promotions and having your own either a webinar or just an email back-end promotion. Nobody's getting rich selling $7 products, if we're going to be honest. That's really just to get the buyer's email list in there. Then you want to be selling something either for $297 up to $14997, something like that. So yeah, focus on doing micro product launches and leading them into a higher ticket offer.
Gotcha. Okay. So just to back up a little bit, because I imagine a lot of the audience might be pretty new to working online, making money online. So you're talking about selling digital products, right? Digital information products. I mean, I know what you're talking about, but I just want to make sure that, you know, we break it down so everyone kind of gets it. So you're selling digital information products about teaching people how to do things. For those of you who don't know, Fiverr is a site where you can go and do freelance work. And basically, like, you know, make money doing that. So Fergal's talking about how you can actually create products around helping people make their first dollar online, and that's a super lucrative market. And basically what he's saying is you can actually go in, and once you sell these products, you can sell something for very cheap, and that's not where the real money is, but you basically can now get people onto your email list who you can build a relationship with and become an influencer to these people. Now they like you, they trust you, they see what you're about. Now you can now recommend other products as an affiliate marketer, or do high ticket sales like what Fergal is talking about, where you can sell them something at $1,500 or $300. And that's because you already have these people that like you and trust you and came into your ecosystem for very cheap. Now you have them, you have access to them. And then because they already like you, they've already invested some money in you, it's easier to get them into a higher ticket sale or promote someone else's product for a commission. That's basically what you were saying, right, Fergal?
Yeah. I feel like I jumped a lot of steps there. Thanks for clearing that up for me there. Yeah. So before I started this coaching, I was selling lists on Fiverr, just lists of like article directories, and I was making about maybe $30 per day, and I was pretty happy with that. So then, like, my first couple of products that I released, they taught people how to make $10 per day using that method, or $30 per day, you know, using that exact method. So, yeah, don't think that when you are going to release a product, like I said already, it doesn't have to be $100 per day or anything like that.
Right. Yeah. So just leverage what you know, find something that's simple and just teach it and build that list. So would you say that because you've been around so long, you've built up a reputation that makes it easier to sell things now, like the whole influencer aspect? You know, I know you and I, like, you know, we sell a lot of digital products, and, you know, we don't really talk about in our industry so much about the whole influencer side, right? We're really influencers to a lot of people. And when you're an influencer, it means that people trust you, they like you, and they want to buy stuff from you. So would you say that building up your name as someone that anyone in internet marketing, especially on, you know, sites that we use like Warrior Plus or JVZoo, you know, you're a household name in terms of those markets. Would you say that having that reputation has been very crucial in having ongoing repeatability in sales and stuff like that?
Yeah, definitely. Building rapport with these people that buy your email list or buy your product and get onto your email list.
Yeah.
That's more important than any other marketing strategy that you'll know. Any other email strategy that you know. Like, so, getting people onto like maybe a live call, or putting them into a Facebook group and telling them about your story. For a long time I was known as the MMA guy. I haven't done MMA now for quite a few years, but I used to do MMA years ago. And people knew me as the MMA guy, the guy with the leprechaun hat on my videos. So branding yourself and building that rapport with people, telling them about your day, about your journey, about everything that you're doing, it definitely helps when you find a course that you like and you want to recommend it to them. They trust you then.
Sure. That's great. So, what would you say is working now in terms of this? Are you still selling products? Are you still, building that influence? And what mechanisms are you using to build your influence?
So something that I discovered pretty recently, I started building my Facebook group a while ago, and people talk about Facebook groups, but I never really paid too much attention to them. And that's when I took a look at Art Flair's Facebook group, where he has like 12,000 people and he's getting lots and lots of engagement. So I picked up a few other courses on doing Facebook group marketing through that, and I just started building my group. Any traffic that I would get onto my email list, I would put them into tell them to join my Facebook group first, and I'm just engaging with them there. I'm helping them out on a more one-to-one basis, and then recently I launched a coaching program, and people from the group, they were giving me, the coaching program was like going to be launched in 10 days time. They were giving me their money before the coaching program was even launched, because they trusted me and I engaged with them so much. So yeah, they were giving me $500 to $900 straight away, just because they trusted me and I built rapport with them. So Facebook groups in any niche, if you look at like some of the diet and weight loss and recipe niches, they're huge. So in any niche, Facebook groups are fantastic.
Wow. So would you say that some of the biggest channels to keep up with the audience that you're building are email marketing and Facebook groups? Would you say those are two of the best ones?
Yeah, definitely. Email marketing, it's going nowhere. I mean, Google comes up with the promotions tab, but it's still there. And email marketing is fantastic. And yeah, all I do then is I funnel people from my email marketing or from my list straight into my Facebook group, and I also put them onto YouTube and some other ones. But for now, I definitely feel like the Facebook group is the one that I'm going to focus on a lot more.
Beautiful. So what advice would you have for someone who's just starting out, in terms of what they should just, they're brand new, they don't know a lot. I'm going to have to edit that part out, but, they're brand new and, they don't really have a lot of, they don't have a lot of knowledge. They don't have a lot of skills. What would you say is the thing that you would recommend that they focus on if they're brand new? And then in addition to that, what would you say to keep them in the right mindset to keep going? Because I know in the beginning it could be discouraging if you're brand new.
Yeah. So what I would do if I had to start again tomorrow with very limited money and no knowledge of the internet marketing game is I would set up a Facebook group. And you could call it something like Fergal's internet marketing group or something like that. Anyway, and I would go to Instagram and I would type in millionaires or money or something like that. And I would contact the people and I'd say, how much would you let me to do a guest post for you? Usually it's about $30, and you'll get about 500 people into your group from $30 straight away. Bang, you get people into your group already. Start engaging with them, and then you could start studying some internet marketing courses. And from there, if you find one that you like and it makes you $10 per day or something a little bit more, you can recommend it inside your group then to the people that you have inside your group. So Instagram influencers is a great way to get traffic into your group. I got about 400 to 500 people from $30
Wow.
2 weeks ago.
That's an interesting strategy. I haven't heard of that one yet, so that's really cool. I know about Instagram influencer marketing, but I never thought about using it to get into a Facebook group. It's a pretty cool concept.
Yeah, it gets you so many people because I got I think about, I can't even remember how many clicks I got, but it came fast. And the the Instagram influencer that I bought from was Millionaire Lines. So I think it's millionaire_lines, but have a search on there, and it's only $30 per post for 24 hours.
Wow.
Get a ton of people in to build your group really, really fast.
That's great. I didn't know, but that's a great golden nugget that you're giving the audience right there. You know, I haven't heard of that one, so that sounds great.
Yeah. I mean, it worked for me, so I definitely think it's going to work for you as well.
Amazing. Yeah, and I'm sure everyone's really going to appreciate that. So I appreciate you coming on. Is there anything that you would want to tell people in terms of, just a last word of anything else you want to let people know before we kind of wrap it up?
After talking to my good friend Stefan in Galway, one thing that I discovered is, now this will, for some people this will be over your head, but depending on what level that you're currently at. But talking to you, you said that webinars is something that helped your business a lot. So since that day that we got talking, I've been working on building my webinar, and it's almost ready, and I know it's going to be fantastic. So from you giving me that advice, I want to give your audience that advice. So if you get to that level where you have an audience, put them into a webinar, do some live training with them, and then you'll be able to promote something to them then as well. Everyone does live webinars, raves about how well they convert. So when you get to that level, I recommend that you do it.
Yeah, that sounds great, and that's great advice. And I mean, it sounds like people could actually get people from their Facebook groups that you told them about. You know, they could build their audience through Instagram, get them into Facebook groups, build a relationship, and then just send those people to webinars. I mean, that's something that people could definitely do.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing now right at the moment inside my group. So the webinar will be going live on Thursday, and I'm just getting people from the group in there.
That's phenomenal. Yeah, that's great advice, and I'm sure everyone will really appreciate that. Well, Fergal, thanks so much for coming on. I'm excited to have this knowledge shared with everyone. And I guess we'll talk soon. How can people get hold of you? You know, do you want me to include a link below this video to your Facebook group?
Yeah, I guess the Facebook group is the easiest one. It's called Affiliate Marketing and Internet Marketing with Fergal Downs. So yeah, that's where I get to talk to people on a more one-to-one basis.
All right, great. So guys, I'll include the link below this video so that you can go into Fergal's Facebook group. Additionally, do you have a website or anything that you want to recommend to people? Or
yeah, my home website is fergalsimshow.com.
Okay.
You can check that out as well. But if you want to actually get talking to me, the Facebook group is probably the best place.
Perfect. All right, great. So everyone, you know how to find Fergal. I'll have the links below the video. Fergal, again, thanks so much for coming on, and we'll talk soon.
Cheers, buddy. Thanks, mate. See you soon.